Hello guys, welcome to JMeter tutorial session 9. Today we are going to see about CSV dataset config, that how to read data from CSV file. Let's get into the session. In last session we have seen user defined variables, correlation and parameterization. If you want to know more, please check out my previous video. I am going to add CSV dataset config under sign up request. Right click on sign up, add config element CSV dataset config. This is the default configuration of CSV dataset. File name, we can select the CSV file where it is located. So I am selecting test.csv file. This is what we are going to use it for our test plan. Next, file encoding, we have a few file format. You can select based on your wish, otherwise you can leave it as blank. Variable names, that I will let you know in some time. Ignore first line, the value is false by default. If you want to change it, yes, you can change it by defining variable names here in this field. After that you can change the value from here false to true. And here delimiter is a comma delimiter for CSV file. Allow quoted data. In case if our CSV file contains double quoted values, then in such case we need to make this value to true, so that the particular cell value, it will be get processed as single value, otherwise it will be separated into two parameters. Recycle on end of file. For example, if our file has only 2 rows, then what will happen? If value is false, that iteration it will go for 2 times. From third time onwards, it will not be able to read data from CSV file, so that it will print EOF. And here for stop thread on end of file, it is false by default. If you want to change it, yes, you can change it to true. In this scenario, it will force JMeter to stop the execution. And the last one is sharing mode. This one I am leaving it as default, because whatever data we are having it here, it has to be get shared across all threads. Otherwise, if you don't want to share with other threads, then you can select current thread or current thread group. Now let me show you the difference variable names. Ignore first line, I am changing to true. Here I am typing username, password. Meanwhile, I will show you the CSV file as well. If you notice, the first row is username and password. This will be considered by default as variables whenever we are not defining any variable in this field. So now I am taken same username and password whatever is present in a CSV file. I am saving the test plan now. Executing the test. If you notice here, it is able to fetch the data from CSV file. Test data 3, test data 3, username and password. Now I am going to make a change here. I am going to remove only password. Saving test plan now. Executing test plan. Now here if you see, you can able to find the difference. It is able to fetch username data from CSV, but it is not able to fetch password because we have not defined any variable. So this is the difference whenever we are making changes here in variable names and ignore first line. Now I am changing value true to false, saving the test plan and executing now. Since we have changed value true to false for ignore first line, for username variable it is capturing column header as value. So now making changes here, I'm removing username password, saving test plan, clearing the result, executing the test now. This time if you notice, it is able to read file from CSV and it got response as well, authentication token. And the next one is, we have seen variable names and ignore first line false and true. Allow quoted data. So this one I will change the value here. Here I have mentioned test data 3 comma test within double quotes. I am saving the CSV file, clearing the test result, executing the test now. If you notice here, first cell value was separated. Actually the value of cell is test data 3 comma test, but here it got separated because allow quoted data value here it is false. So I am going to change it to true, saving the test plan now, executing the test. Now here if you notice, the first cell whatever data we have given within double quote, that is being passed for username, and password whatever present in CSV, it is able to fetch that password value. Next one is recycle on end of file. So this one I am making it true. Let me show you the behavior, saving the test plan, and before that thread group I am increasing to 5. And keep remember our CSV file having only 2 rows present. Clearing the test results. Before execution, let me modify the data in CSV file. Executing the test now. So 5 iterations are completed, all of them able to read data from CSV file. So we have 2 rows of data in CSV, so it is processing that data. Next I am going to change value from true to false. Recycle on end of file. Here value is false. Let me show you what will be the behavior. Executing the test plan. It will execute for all the 5 times. But you notice here sign up is failed because of assertion. But from third attempt onwards, it is showing failure because it is not able to fetch data from CSV file due to the condition which we have added in CSV dataset config level. See here, request, if you notice, it is showing end of file. Obviously it is not a valid username and password. This is the condition till end. Next, if I make it to true, clearing the test results, executing the test plan. This time it will execute all 5 iterations without any error. This time it will be able to fetch data from CSV file. And the next configuration here, it is stop thread on end of file. I am making it true here. saving test plan. Here I am changing the value true to false. That is the default settings for this. Saving the test plan, clearing the existing results, executing the test plan. Here if you notice, we had 2 row of items which was available in CSV. So it was able to process only for those 2 data. After that, it forced JMeter to stop the execution at thread level. Because of the configuration, what we have done, stop thread on end of file is true. And the next one is sharing mode, all threads. If you don't want to share the data to other threads, then you can select only for current thread or current thread group. Otherwise, if you wanted to share with all threads, then you can select all threads. This is the configuration for CSV dataset. Let me tell you here. Recycle on end of file. If value is false, it will read and execute only twice because there will be no data after that. Recycle on EOF is true, then execution will happen for all the iteration without any error and it will be able to read the CSV data file. Stop thread on EOF. When value is true, it will force JMeter to stop the execution. On end of file. If stop thread on EOF value is false, it will allow JMeter to read and execute data from CSV. Hope you guys find this session useful. Please do hands-on in parallel so that you will get more clarity. Also refer my previous videos which is available in JMeter playlist. If you like this video, please like, subscribe and share it with your friends. Thank you.